Hello, my name is Norris, and this is my submission for the emotional discussion. So, a few years ago, I believe 2017, I used to work at a hospital in a pretty racially diverse department. And in this department, I met a young man named Rahi Patel. Rahi was an Indian immigrant who migrated to this country with his family when he was around 10 years old. At work, I noticed that Rahi never watched any shows that looked familiar to my eye. It seemed that most of the shows that he watched were produced and filmed in India. And one day I asked him about, one of the shows that he was watching, and I asked him to explain to me what it was that he was watching, which of course he did. And afterwards, I asked him to give me a list of movies that he thought would be good for someone like myself who was new to the Bollywood style of media. And he gave me a list of about 7 to 15 movies. And on that list of movies was a movie called Dangal, which turned out to be a very good movie and has actually become one of my favorite movies because I like the way that the movie was executed. The movie itself is, I think, 3.5 hours long, but every minute within those 3.5 hours is entertaining. The way that they introduce the characters and develop the story within that 3.5 hours, I'm a large fan of. I can't stand watching movies where I feel like the plot and things within it are happening so quick that after the movie's over, you can't even remember what you watched. One of my takeaways from the movie was the path that it takes to achieve your goal may not always look the way that you thought it would. And the movie is about a father who wanted to secure a gold Olympic medal for his country, India, through the sport of wrestling, who was unable to do so and wanted to pass on that dream to his children. He thought he would have a son, and turned out, or he ended up having 3 daughters. And so he passed that dream on to his daughters, unconventionally, I might add, and eventually trained them to become Olympians in the sport of wrestling in India. So yeah, I had that takeaway of watching the movie and watching him come to the realization of, hey, I wanted to win a gold for my country, but it won't be me or my son that does it. My daughters are still capable of doing it because a gold medal is a gold medal. It spoke volumes to me. I think I actually cried the first time I watched that movie, believe it or not. It's a very, very captivating story about the relationship between coach and athlete, as well as parent and child. One of the things that definitely makes that movie one of my favorites. So, yeah, that's it.